Hello guys and welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio here. As we know, in the month of Feb and March, South Asia will have its IGCSE examination, that is the summer session exam in Feb and March 2026. This is a specimen paper IGCSE 2026. Okay, and welcome to the Sudarshan Studio here. So we are doing the paper 1 of Environmental Management. The code is 0680. Once again, let's go through the instructions here. As you know, you are supposed to write with a blue pen. Wherever the graph or diagram is there, use only the HB pencil here. Do write your name, center number and candidate number, which will be there on your hall ticket or statement of entry. Okay. Next one is do not use any fluid or correction fluid here, and do not write anything on the barcode. Use calculator and please see that you use the appropriate unit, because if you write the digit and there is no units to that, you may lose 1 mark. Okay, the paper is for 80 marks. The duration, as we know, it is for 1 hour 45 minutes, and by the end of every question you will see the total number of marks to that. We have already done the first question here, which was related to the chapter 1 rock and minerals. Second question also we did, which was related with chapter number 4 water. And then let's move to the third chapter. If you have not, though you can't see here the answers, but I have done, you can check out the video for the second question here. Moving to the third one, and this is related to the population topic. Okay, now here we see the question says here figure 3.1 shows the world population pyramid in 2023. Fine. The male on the left hand side and the females population is on the right hand side. So on y-axis we have the percentage of population here, and age group in years is on the y-axis. Fine. Let's see what's the question here. Now, state the percentage of the world population that is over 74 years of age in 2023. So 74 and above. So most of us, what we do as a student, we take this into consideration also, because it is 74 and above, which includes sometimes 1.2 in your answer you include, but don't do that. Fine. Excluding this, anything is okay about this part. So this one we have to take. So let's put a line here, and we are going from this group to up. One is all 0, so that's what we are going to add up, right? So 0. There we go. It's very easy now. 0.8 plus 0.4 plus 0.2 plus 0.1. On the other side, this is for the male, as we know, and on the side female. So I'm writing from this side here. You can write with any way, the answer will be the same. So just for quick thing, 0.4 plus 0.6 plus 1.0, and if I add up all this thing, I will get, of course, I'll get 3.7 here. This is 1, this is 0.8, then we have 0.8, and in the end 1.1. So you can add up all this thing, the final one you will be 3.7%. Fine. So this was the first, very easy, 3.7. Now suggest why the percentage value in the pyramid 3.1 do not total 100. As we can see, this is not reaching to 100. Why? When you all add up all this thing, doesn't reach to the 100 here. The reasons are here. One of the reason, the values that are given are rounded off. Okay, so basically the rounded off in the senses they are close to the 100% it is. So that's why we are getting here the percentage doesn't reach to the 100%. Round of values are being given. Okay, now let's move to the next question that we have. Use figure 3.1 to compare the world population of males to the world population of female in 2023. Now whenever this type of question comes where you need to use the figure and comparison, fine, see, check out this keyword, figure and compare. So whenever these things are there, always support the answer with data. Fine, 3 marks are there, so basically you are going to use 3 valid points here. Now what do we see here in this one? Check out this and make your own statement. I'll give 1 minute to you to check out this, what kind of data you will suppose to write in the paper. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now check out. Compare the female here, the bar, compare with the male here. At least this will give you an idea whose percentage is more here. Are you going to say that similar, stationary kind, or do you say male's population is more than the female? Okay, so the graph itself says that the population of female, or we write it overall percentage of males are more than females. Okay, this is one of our statement from the graph. Now how do I justify it or the data here? Now if we see 0 to 49 from this age group to this age group, fine, if you compare here 3, 2.9, 3.3, 3.2, 3.6, 3.5, 3.8, 3.7%. So as you can see here, the male percentage is much more than the female. So we can mention this one in the data, that is more males are there from age group of 0 to 49. Fine. Next one more answer from the data. If you check out this very carefully, where do we see similar? 2.8, 2.8 at the age group of 50 and 54, right? So we can mention this also. So this is so easy. Whenever they give the data to write comparison, easy. Same population of male and female at age group of 50 to 54. So we got two comparison here and one overall statement. So this will give you, of course, the 3 marks. Fine. That was a simple one. Don't stress too much. Whatever the points are given, marks are given, write according to that. If you write something extra also here, that's fine, but it should be valid. It should be you should have much time actually to finish the paper also. So you see that you have enough time. So if you have time, you can write it. If you don't, by the end of the exam, when you have some limited time for that revising and all this thing, at that time you can do mention this also here. We can write one more thing. Above 55, if you see now after 2.8, here you can see 2.4, 2, 1.7. The males are decreasing than the female. So this trend you should read from the graph very easily, and this will come only from practice. So you can write here few males over 55 years than female. Fine. So that's make you the complete point. But please remember, this is an extra point here. They will check out with the first overall point and two valid important points to support your answer with the comparative base, right? So we have compared the male and female population. The next B section says the population pyramid for a low income country, also known as LICs, and high income countries HICs are different. Now complete table 3.1. Put a tick mark to show if a description is true or false. LIC have a wider base than HIC. Put a tick mark here. So the population pyramid for low income countries and high income countries are different, and table 3.1 will help you in that. Okay, if a description is true or false. Now LIC have a wider base than HIC. From where you get this LIC and HIC? From the pyramid? Yes. Okay, this will be from the pyramid only. So what we see here, LIC have a wider base than HIC. Of course, it's true. Now, high income countries have a smaller percentage of people in the working population. High income countries will have a small percentage of people in the working? No. Now, low income countries have a small percentage of elderly dependent. So elderly dependent will be there more in the small low income countries. Of course, yes. So that's what we have here. Now remember the marking scheme for this one. If there are 3 tick marks correct, okay, so you get 2 marks. Okay, 3 tick marks. If it is 2 tick marks, then you get only 1. And if there is only 1 tick mark which is right in this one, you get nil. That means there is no marks if there is 1 correct also. Fine. Now state 3 strategies for managing human population. How can we manage the human population? And total will be for 10 years. Now this is a general question. How do we manage it? First, if you don't know anything about how to manage, first thing to mention about education. Education or educating. Educating the female about the pregnancy. Okay, about the pregnancy. This is making them aware of their health, and that also can helpful in the managing the population. Okay, or next one is healthcare improvement, and last but not the least is contraception. Okay, so contraception can also help in the managing of human population, healthcare improvement, improvement in the education or educating the female about the pregnancy, and this can help in managing the human population. So basically this population entire topic was there for 10 marks including the graph. Okay, let's complete this one also. The fourth question is about resources here. That means this belongs to our energy topic, right? Energy and resources, chapter number 2. Okay, energy resources are classified as non-finite or finite. Okay, energy resources classified as non-infinite or finite, that is limited and non-limited. Circle all the non-infinite resources in the list. So which is non-infinite here? So non-infinite: biogas, thermal power, wood, and solar. Okay, so basically all 4 of them except here nuclear power using the uranium. I'll give you the marking scheme. When you circle all 4 here, so 4 tick marks if you circle, basically don't put tick mark, 4 circles if you draw, that means you get 2m, that is 2 marks. If 2 or 3 circles are there, you get only 1m. But if only one circle is correct, or if you're none of them, if wrong also, basically you get no marks here. Fine. Next one, bioethanol is used to generate electricity. Yes, okay, fine. Describe how bioethanol is used to generate electricity. Now, this is similar to the how electricity is produced from the stream, or how electricity can be produced from the water. So all these things are the same. What do? You should remember that bioethanol undergoes combustion. Now once we write this combustion word, no, you should automatically get that what this burning, combustion means burning, what the burning can helpful in. Now after this combustion, we know that combustion will help. Okay, combustion will help in heating water. Fine. Now the water boils and turn into steam. Now got it? Once it is turning into the steam, steam helps in movement of turbine, right? Steam helps in rotation of turbine, and once turbine rotates, it produces rotating turbine produce electricity. That's it. That's what you are supposed to mention here. Can produce electricity or generate electricity. So bioethanol goes combustion to heating of water gets converted to steam rotates the turbine, and in this way the electricity is being produced. 3 marks. EVM paper very easy. You just need to just go through 1 or 2 days before everything, and it's damn easy, guys, believe me. Describe 3 limitations of using bioethanol to generate electricity. Limitation of this energy. Now, bioethanol comes from where? Crops, right? So, large area required to grow that crop. Large area is required to grow these crops, and so large area is required so that we can grow such crops, and for this one bioethanol production only, we are going to destroy the crops also after that time, right? So we have to do deforestation also. Deforestation to grow the crops, right? Now when we do deforestation, large area is required for the growing of the crop, but the energy that is produced from the bioethanol is low. So we mention here low energy content, low energy content fuel. Okay, there are few other things also you require, that is like a specialized infrastructure is required for the bioethanol, okay, which is also releasing let's put it here, something special infra, okay, special infrastructure is required. That means you have to spend a lot of money, and very important one, it releases CO2, greenhouse gas. Okay, this is only for your understanding, that even you can mention these points also, right? If you have time, do mention it, otherwise stick to 3 points and hooray, you can be with that marks. Large area, deforestation, low energy content fuel, right? Now moving to the next one, scientists predict that the mean global temperature will increase. One group of scientists predict that the mean global temperature in 2033 will increase by 1.5 degrees Celsius, and that the mean global temperature in 2100 will increase by 5.4. Oh god. So calculate the mean annual increase in the global temperature from 2033 to 2100. Now, first and very important thing, what you will do. Guess. Think most of the students get confused here, whether we should do minus of 1.5 or 5.4. Which one we should take first? Right. So what you will do, first thing is we will take the highest value. Right. So temperature in 2100. Please remember, you get marks for this. You need to mention this one in the year of year. Fine. It is 5.4, and in this one 1.5. You need to mention this so that you get 3 marks. How? I'll tell you. Once you mention this one, this is your 1m. Second step is 5.4 minus your calculation. Then you get how much? 3.9. Now 3.9 divided by 2100 2033, or I should write this one as 3.9 divided by 67, right? And your answer will be 2 significant figure. So for this you get 1 mark for your calculations. For this one to give the correct data, and the last final answer is 2 significant figure, 0.058 degrees Celsius. Okay, you just need to round off the thing there so that you get the correct answer to the 2 significant figure. So I gave you the idea how the 3 marks distribution is there. 1 mark to represent the data, 1 marks for the calculation, and 1 marks in the given space you need to write the answer. Now explain 2 ways the predicted increase in mean global temperature will affect the demand for energy. If the mean global temperature increases, how does it affects the demand for energy? Let's write 2 points here, and you do need to explain also. Now increase demand, okay, increase demand because of the need of cooling system. Now when the temperature increases, of course you need to take ACs, you need to buy something which is now going to cool down the temperature of the house, right? Presently, like air condition also can put a lot of load on the electricity, so increased demand of energy will be there, right? Also increased demand of the energy for cooling system, or for you can write refrigerator, right? Okay, next one, increased demand because of electricity generation would be more difficult, because population is increasing, sufficient energy has to be supplied, and for that production also will increase, right? So increase demand because electricity generation is difficult. So these are the 2 points that you can write for this answer. Okay, I think we are at the last year of the 4th bit. Most scientists predict global temperature change as a range of values. Suggest 2 reasons why a range of temperature is predicted and not an actual value. Why do we predict the range and not the actual value here? Here because this is a prediction, right? So prediction based on variables or the data. Here what we do is variable data is predicted based on data, right, which is sometimes goes up or down. Uncertain data also it is, right? Now next one, scientists don't know future trends for energy use. We don't know which type of energy will be in the future, whether it will be the solar or renewable or non-renewable, renewable more dependent. Based on that, scientists cannot predict at present. So these two reasons that we give a range of temperature in prediction, because we are dependent upon the variable data which is based on it, us, and the scientists do not know presently how are we going to harness the energy in future, which will be more reliable, compatible, and eco-friendly, whether it will be renewable or non-renewable. So we have done 3 and 4 questions. Fifth question we will do in the next video. Otherwise, if we go on continuing, the video becomes lengthy and our span of putting some interest and dedication towards the question paper will be very less. So giving limited time to each and every question, and I'll upload the answers for the fifth and rest of the questions in the next video. Stay tuned with IGCSE Sudarshan Studio. If you have liked this video, please support the small channel, and it is a educational channel, but please support it with your comments, with your likes, dislikes, anything that you have in your mind, any questions, any doubt you have, you can put it in the comment box. Thank you for watching and being here, watching this video. I don't know what's the duration now, but thank you for watching for such a long time. Oh, it's 27 minutes. Fine. Thanks a lot, and do take care of yourself. And please remember, marks cannot decide your future. They are not going to decide your success. Your success is in your hand, and always focus on your hard work and on your studies. Take a very good care of yourself and your family. Have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Bye.